Everyone has their own way of remembering those who have been lost in war and conflict. And every Remembrance Day, one mother is awarded the Silver Cross. It is a heavy burden. She represents all the mothers and families whose children went off on a Canadian military mission and never came home. This year, it's Greff from Lacombe, Alberta. Her son, Master Corporal Byron Greff, was the last Canadian soldier to die in Afghanistan. He wore his Canadian military uniform with such pride, his mother Candy tells me. Now it's one of the few tangible ways she has left to remember her son, Byron.
I want to hold my head up high, walk tall, because that's what Byron would do, and that's what he would want me to do. Mom, be proud, and I am.
He was her eldest child, good at hockey, mischievous, and goal-oriented.
He was determined and funny. We all miss that laugh.
As a teenager, Byron signed up for cadets, though the family had no history of serving in the military.
And then along came grade 12, and he said, I would like to join the military.
But did you think immediately that might mean he would be deployed at some stage in his life?
It did cross my mind. It did. And then I just trusted that the military would train him. And they did. They trained him very well.
His first mission to Afghanistan was in 2007. It was a dangerous time.
Oh my goodness, yes. That phone would ring, or I would see the news and I would see something had happened, and your stomach just turns. And you think, please, please.
Byron made it home from that mission. By then, he was a dad. He doted on his young son, Keller, got married to the boy's mother, Lindsay, and in October of 2011 made sure he was home for the birth of their daughter, Brielle. This is the only photo they have of the three of them. 2 weeks later, what Byron's mother feared happened.
Now, heavy black smoke could be seen from most of the city.
The armored NATO bus he was on was hit by a suicide car bomb packed with 700 kilos of explosives. He was one of 17 people killed. He wasn't even in active combat then. He was training Afghan soldiers. That whole period must be a blur.
It is. Yeah. I think a person stays in shock. And sometimes when I think about it, I feel like I'm back in shock again.
11 years have passed since his casket came home. Byron is now buried in the cemetery in the town where he grew up, near a memorial to all the 158 Canadian soldiers who died in Afghanistan. Her son, the last one killed, the final inscription.
They're all so important, each and every one of them. I believe there's a bond between all of the Silver Cross families. I want to do him proud and represent people as they should be for all of the pain that connects us.